Welcome to this training session on Klari-T. To access the planning board, from the menu choose Transport, then select Planning. The planning board offers a range of functionalities, including filtering by date, managing orders and manifests, and scheduling trips. Additionally, you can create new orders and manifests and view tracking information. In this video, we will walk you through the planning board layout, demonstrate how to use filters for date ranges and locations, and explore all available search features. The planning dashboard will default to displaying the company's own fleet when opened. Clicking the Sub button will display all subcontractor fleets set up in the system. The display of the orders or scheduled manifest may vary depending on the selected layout. When selecting the overlap layout, manifests or trips appear on a single line next to the fleet number. If the trips are scheduled to overlap, they will be shown overlapping on the grid. Selecting the Pack View layout displays all orders on a single line, adjusting each order's height to fit within the line. The Stacked View adjusts the height of each line to accommodate multiple orders on a manifest, making it easier to see all orders on the planning board. Different date ranges can be selected based on the user's preference to customize the data displayed on the planning dashboard. The available date ranges for selection are year to date, 3 months to date, previous year, month to date, and week to date. After selecting a date range, the planning board updates to display orders and manifests that fall within these date ranges. The Cost Center filter will display information based on the selected cost center. The requirements may vary for each company. Cost centers may include various budget allocations, local versus cross-border moves, different types of carriers such as low beds or refrigerated units, or the types of products being transported. If a cost center is not selected, all cost center data will be displayed. You can update the information displayed on the planning board to align with the locations you've selected. There are 3 display options you can choose from: starting and ending, collection and delivery, and area. The starting and ending location option will display the start and end location of the route selected on the order for all unplanned orders. The manifested orders view will be updated to display the information based on the trip starting point and trip ending point. Selecting the Collection and Delivery filter will display orders and manifests based on the collection and delivery address specified on the order for all the tab lists. Selecting the Area filter on the planning board will display all the information based on the region setup for the collection and delivery addresses on the order. Clicking the trash icon will clear all the filters and return to the original view. The Scroll to Today button will take you to the current date and time on the planning board. Clicking the Actions button will show you additional options, such as creating job cards, orders, and manifests. We'll explain the Save State option later in this video. If you have a long list of fleet numbers and need to locate a specific one, simply type the number into the search box. The view will update to display only the trips for that fleet number. To view the entire fleet list again, click the X button next to the fleet number you entered. You can also search by driver. The driver displayed next to the fleet will default to the one linked to that fleet number. If a different driver was selected for a trip, the most recent driver will be displayed next to the fleet. Hovering over a trip on the planning board will display a pop-up with all the key information about that trip, such as the order number, reference number, trip details, status, and more. Double-clicking on a trip on the planning board will open the manifest information screen. Right-clicking on a trip will open a menu with options for order actions and manifest actions that you can select. Additional filter and search functions are available on the various tab lists below the planning board. The first tab will display all unplanned orders that have not yet been planned or manifested. The Planned Orders tab will show all orders that have been planned on a manifest but have not yet been committed or finalized. The Manifested Orders tab will display all orders that have been committed and manifested. The remaining three tabs will show committed and manifested orders in various statuses, such as not dispatched, not arrived, and not delivered. All fields on all the tabs are searchable, so you can enter search terms in any of them to find relevant records. Typing any part of the search item into the headings will display all records that contain that part of the search item. Click the X button next to the search item to reset and display all records again. Click the icon with the up arrow or A to Z text at the end of the field to sort the tab list in ascending or descending order. The number in the blue circle indicates the number of times the order has been manifested. Right-clicking on an order in the Unplanned Orders tab will open the Order Actions options. Right-clicking in all the other tabs will display both Order Actions and Manifest Actions options. Double-clicking an order in the tab list will navigate the screen to the specific section of the planning board where the manifest is scheduled. Each user can personalize the planning board to their preferences. Search functions, layout, date ranges, cost centers, locations, and columns on each tab list can all be adjusted to suit individual needs and display information as desired. Any changes made to the planning board, such as modifications to searches, views, or settings, will be saved automatically. When you reopen the planning board, it will load with all your previous customizations and settings intact. To adjust how information is displayed on the tab lists, right-click anywhere on the filter bar. A menu with various options will appear. Selecting or deselecting the checkmark next to a column name will add or remove that column from the view. Right-clicking on a column name will provide additional options, such as hiding the column or sorting the data. A default state for the planning board can be set up for the entire company by a user with the appropriate access rights. Once configured, this default view will be applied to all users, ensuring that everyone sees the same layout and information on the planning board as determined by the company's preferences. Users with the appropriate access can save the default state by going to the Actions menu and selecting the Save State option. This concludes the tutorial on the functions and options available on the planning board. Feel free to refer back to this video anytime.